Dislyte friends, what's going on? Today, I finally cracked the code. This is the team that I just used to get an EX++ on the Chimera Phase 3. So we're going to go ahead and get into it. I'll show you all of everybody who I'm using. This is the only way I've been able to do it after testing a lot. I do have one or two substitutions that I can help you out with, but this is the team that I have so far. The only team that's been able to do it so far, I should say. So getting into the team, those were the scores. It's taken a little bit. All right. So for this team, the only substitutions I have are, instead of the twins, using Nyx or Elaine, and using Yoon Chan, the guy with the dog. But other than that, here is this team. You can do it without Yuna's 2, but it's been incredibly hard for me to do it without him. I would probably recommend either Nyx or Yoon Chan in his position. For this second team here, the only substitution that I have would be in place of Yuhime, and instead you're going to use Falcon. I'm going to use Falcon instead of Yuhime. And for the last team, there is no substitution that I have. This is the highest score. That score that you just saw was the only score I've gotten. Maybe instead of Brewster, use, what's her name? Embla. My Embla is just not built correctly to do this. Pretty much what I figured out, is in this last slot here. Anybody with the Nether set, the life gain set, they do really well in the damaging position here. So Stuart was doing really good. I switched him to the Nether set. But yeah, this is the setup. We're gonna run through it. You just saw the score with that exact same team. So this might not get it, but this is just gonna watch this team and kind of see what they do. A little overview. We can talk about it a little bit. Turn the volume down just a little bit. It's a little loud. So the goals I figured out that you've needed is for this team, unless you have better espers than me, which is possible, you have to get like that last ability that stuns for an extra turn. You pretty much have to get that at somewhere in the fight to get a little bit of extra score. This team is surrounded by all people who can hit multiple targets on every single turn. We're trying to hit the GOAT on every single turn. With the exception of, she just does an astonishing amount of damage. Camille does. With Zhengman's ability, I mean, that just gets you additional score, and it helps kill these guys, which is pretty good. Helps get them down, and she hits 2 targets every single time. Yuhime hits on every single turn. As long as Zoro's above 50% HP, she hits on every single turn, sometimes twice every single turn. And with Ao Bing, the only reason why I picked him compared to anybody else is that his cooldowns are very low when his abilities are maxed out. So he has like I believe it's a 3 and a 4 cooldown, or maybe like a 2 and a 3 cooldown, compared to someone like Gabby or just any other person in that position. You don't need a healer here. You can see, but just by watching, they get healed a lot by taking big chunks of damage. So they don't need a healer here. And on this team, I didn't really have a goal. My goal was really just to get the most amount of cooldowns as I could reduced. And oh man, what's his name? I can't even think of his name. Unky Chai. There we go. With Unky Chai, he gives it a cooldown reduction, and I can't remember her Uday. There we go. She also gives cooldown reductions with some of her abilities too. That's what got me to the 18. This was actually the highest scoring team, which is weird. So you're still using a lot of people who don't really do that much damage. Kind of similar to my last video, but you're not. You have attackers now which do a lot of damage, like Brewster and Ollie. Unfortunately, Ollie, I believe right now, is someone who you cannot do the Sunken Viper with. Brewster can be interchangeable. He's just really good at getting additional score. I've tried different teams without Ollie, but Ollie just hits so hard. So yeah, that's kind of the runaround on everything. If you haven't learned about the Sunken Viper and what he can do, I go over in complete overview on my last video, which will be tagged at the end of this video, also in the description, if you'd like to watch that to see more tips and tricks to get started on the Sunken Viper. However, that has a completely different team, so some of the stuff may be a little irrelevant. Basically just going to watch everything here. The GOAT team's already at 16, which is great. And here we go at 11, almost 12, and almost 15. Nice, nice. This team should be able to... Ooh, Ollie already died. This might actually differentiate from the last one. This team should be able to last till about 100 turns. That's what they did last time. It does not look like we're going to get the 18 million on here. Maybe. Brewster's kind of tanking it for the team here. Still got 3 more turns of shield. We might be alright. Uh-oh. He's in trouble here. Well, I guess it all comes down to luck of the draw here. For that team specifically. Right now we're at 32 plus 1345. Not quite the 51 that I just got. This team just on average does so much better than every other team. Don't really know why. Yeah, so 45. Didn't get that high score, but you saw I did not make any changes from the start of the video. If you want to go back to this, it just depends on how many times you're willing to run it. Let's see. Yeah, we'll go back here. We'll see. Number 5. Still not the best score in the world. If I get any other better score that gets me to number 1 somehow, or puts me on like the leaderboard for the world, I will update again. I will try this a few times every day until it ends. But for now, that's my team. There's the score. Y'all saw it. Unfortunately, I couldn't get it live on video, but I still got it. Haven't even claimed that yet. Hope everybody has a great rest of your day. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.